All right, we are doing 1-4B, which is word problems and equations today. These ones, hear me, hello. Hi, Michael, thank you. These ones, I feel like if you don't pay attention, excuse me, these ones can be challenging if you're not paying attention. So pay attention and I will talk you through the challenging and it will be a piece of cake. But if you don't know what you're doing, they can be a little tough. Here it is. First example. It says this: 2 cars leave at the same time and travel in opposite directions. So 2 cars leave at the same time. That's an M. And they go in opposite directions. Okay. 1 car averages 60 miles per hour. Okay. You know what? I'm going to call it car A and car B, just so that, because 1 car and 2 cars sounds funny. So car A averages 60 miles per hour. Car B, the other car, averages 70 miles per hour. The question is this: how long will it take the cars to be 455 miles apart? Okay. So 2 cars traveling in opposite directions leave at the same time. 60 miles per hour for the one, 70 miles per hour for the other. How long until they are 455 miles apart? Now, if you're anything like me, a visual is helpful. So I'm going to give you a visual of this, okay? If this is where the cars start, and we've got a number line here, okay? The 1 car is going to go 60 miles per hour to the left. The other car is going to go 70 miles per hour to the right. I want to know at what point, how long does it take for this distance to be 455 miles? Okay. Now, you need to go back to, maybe you learned this in science class. Do you remember an equation that involves distance and rate and time?
I remember a distance formula, but
What?
I don't remember what it is.
Distance formula in math or in science?
I remember being taught about a distance formula. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so there's a distance formula that's like x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, and you square root that. Not that one. Distance equals rate times time, okay? So the way you figure something out is the rate you're going and the amount of time it took will tell you your distance, right? So if we keep that in mind, if distance equals rate times time, then the distance of the first car, we need time for, right? So we're going to say the first car is 60 times the amount of time. Okay? So what is the distance the second car goes? Yeah, Will. 70t, right? So the first car is going 60t. The second car is going 70 times t, right? So this is a distance, and this is a distance. The rate times the time, the rate times the time. We know the total distance, right? So the sum of the two should equal that total. So we're going to say 60 times the amount of time plus 70 times the amount of time should equal the total distance of 455. Does that make sense? So distance plus distance equals distance, right? Rate times time plus rate times time equals distance. So what you're going to do is simplify this and solve for t. So this is 130t equals 455, and then you divide by 130. So t is 3.5 or 3.5 what? Hours. Okay, after 3.5 hours, they will be 455 miles apart. Okay, so key thing here, you need to label with this stuff because we're talking miles per hour, we're talking hours. I need to know what 3.5 represents. It represents 3.5 hours for them to get 455 miles apart. Okay? Yes. So I had this, right? 130t equals 455. And then I divided both sides by 130. So I added these together to get 130t. Okay? Any other questions on that one? Okay, example 2. If the perimeter, hello geometry, it's been a long time, right? Did you miss it? Ugh, of course you did. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 200 meters, what are the dimensions? And I'm going to give you the rectangle in just a minute. We're doing a lot of geometry today, actually. Okay, so here's this rectangle. Are we doing what? No proofs, no. Let's say your rectangle looks like that, okay? It says the perimeter is 200. What are the dimensions of your rectangle? So what by what? How can you set that up? And I taught you this question last year, so you should all be able to figure this out.
6x plus 2x equals 200.
Right. So your perimeter, if this is x, then this is x, right? If this is 3x, then this is 3x. So you're doing x plus 3x plus 3x equals the total, which is 200, and you solve. So if we simplify this, this is 8x equals 200. Divide by 8. X comes out to 25. Okay. Are we done? No. What was the question? What are the dimensions? So the dimensions are one side by the other side, the length by the width, or however you want to think of your dimensions here. So what are your dimensions? 75 meters by 25 meters. So this one's 25, right? So you're just doing 3 times 25 for your other side. So it would be 25 meters by 75 meters. So that is your answer. Yes, sir.
Where did we get the 3 from?
That was given to you. You had this 3x and this x to start the problem.
Give you the picture?
They give you the picture. Yeah. Okay, questions on that? All right, third example. Here's more geometry. The complement of an angle is 10 degrees more than 3 times the original angle. Find the angle measures. Okay, so first of all, when we say the complement, if we're talking about complementary angles, how many angles are there?
2.
There's 2. Complementary angles are 2 angles that add up to what? To 90. Okay, so keep that in mind. Complementary is 90. Supplementary is what? 180. Okay? All right, so the complement of an angle is 10 degrees more than 3 times the original angle. Okay? It says find the angle measures. So what you're going to do here is set up an equation for, well, variables first of all. Let's just call your original angle x. Okay, if my original angle is x degrees, then what is the complement based on what you see here?
90 minus x. Oh wait, I thought you were just talking about complement, sorry. Would it be 3x plus 10?
Right. So the complement is going to be 3 times, 10 more than 3 times the original. So 3 times the original plus 10. Okay? So you have your 2 angles, and they are complementary, which means you add them together and they will equal 90, right? So you're going to do that. You're going to do x plus 3x plus 10 and set that equal to 90. Okay? Then from there, it's just do the algebra, solve it. 3x plus x is 4x. Take away the 10, so 4x equals 80. Divide by 4, and you get x equals 20. Okay? The question was, what are your angles? So what are they?
70 and 20.
70 and 20. So if the one is 20, right, your original is 20 degrees, and we know they are complementary, so the complement has to add up to 90, so the complement would be 70. Okay, so just remember complementary 90, supplementary 180, in case those show up again. So far, so good? All right, next one. Did I go too fast?
Too slow.
You good? For you.
I'm kidding, Miss Ruben.
All right, 4th example. This one, you're going to see something like this again. Pay attention. If I say the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 33. What are the 3 integers?
An integer is, that's a whole number, right?
-2, -1, 0, 1, 2 in both directions.
Okay.
Whole numbers, negative or positive, sure. Okay, so tell me what consecutive integers are.
That's like 5, 6, 7. That's like 7, 8, 9.
Right. You think you have the answer? What is it? Yes, it is 10, 11, 12. Okay, so here's what you do. Yes? Would that be consecutive? Yes, 13, 14, 15 are consecutive integers. Is that what you're asking me? Anyway, okay, the sum of 3 consecutive integers. If the numbers are in order, right, 4, 5, and 6, then if 4 is x, 5 is x plus 1, right? 6 is x plus 2. So your consecutive integers, if we don't know what they are already, you start from x. So your first one would be x. Your next number would be x plus 1. The number after that would be x plus 2. So this is 3 consecutive integers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. They say the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 33. So if I add these together, x plus 1 plus x plus 2, they should equal what? 33. Okay, now you do the algebra. X plus x plus x is 3x. 1 plus 2 is 3. Solve from there, take away the 3. So 3x equals 30. Divide by 3. So x is 10. Again, we're not done, right? The question said, what are the 3 integers? So what are they? 10, 11, 12, right? This one's 10. This is 10 plus 1 or 11. This is 10 plus 2 or 12. So your 3 integers are 10, 11, and 12. Good? Okay, so what if it looks like this instead? The sum of 3 consecutive even integers.
Is it like 2, 4, 6?
Right. Integers. That looked really wrong. Is 72. Okay. What are the 3 integers? Now this one's different because you're not going in order. You're going by 2s, right? So if my first number is x, then my next number is no longer x plus 1, because that'd be an odd number. We want the next even number. So x plus 2 would be the next one. X plus what? 4 would be the one after that. So we're going to say x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals 72, and solve for x. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3x plus 6 equals 72. Take away the 6, so 3x equals 66. Divide by 3. So x is 22. What are your 3 integers? 22, 24. Psst. This is not a salon. It's math class. So 22, 24, 26. Okay? Questions? Okay. That is the lesson. Just a couple reminders for the quiz. We have plotted points on a line, right? So you have square roots and you have negatives and you have whatever. You should be able to put those on a number line for me in the right order, okay? Make sure when you're plotting on a number line that you try to space things out as true to form as possible, right? So give yourself plenty of room how you're going to space it out. So if something is 2 2/3, that's going to go here, and you're going to put 2 2/3. Okay, so plotting on a number line, you're going to have to do that. Greater than and less than, comparing 2 numbers, which one's greater than, which one's less than, how does that lay out? The properties, you need to know the properties from 1, was that 1, 2 or 1, 3? 1, 2. Make sure you look those over tonight if you don't know them, right? We did a bunch of properties, you need to know them. Yeah, I mean, go through 1, 2 to 1, 4, but I'm just giving you like triggers, what things. The number names, rational, irrational, natural, whole, allure, put your phone away. Evaluating, simplifying like terms, solving equations, word problems, all of it. It's all on there, okay? 1, 2 through 1, 4.